welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of 7 to 6 right here at Mountain Home, Arkansas. What are you giggling about?
I was just thinking, do you know where you are? I was a little afraid there.
We plan this out. So, and I say that every time that we plan and we do all this. But actually, my wife, Kelly, asked me, who you got on the show today? I said, I have no idea. And in the beginning, when I used to do this show, I used to study the guests and do background and pre-interview. You know what pre-interview?
Yes.
You sit them down and say, here's what we're going to talk about, and you start getting into conversation. Well, you get into a conversation with somebody, and then you learn everything, and then when you get in here, you continue the questioning.
Yes.
Which means that you've given out all the good basic information beforehand. You turn the camera on. So I don't do that anymore.
Do improv now. Now it's like whoever shows up, and we have people though to set. That's the thing. We have people, i.e. Gil, to set the guests. So
Yeah.
So.
That's
I never know who's here until I get here.
That's right. And that's the way it should be. I mean, people turn on the show, they want to know the topics and who's going to be on the show and what we're going to talk about, but that's all you really need to know.
It's a surprise.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Yes.
It's a path of discovery is what I explain it to be.
Yeah, for us and the audience.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't know. Whoever shows up.
It's like being taken hostage in the back of a pickup truck, and they throw a tarp over you, blindfolded, and then all of a sudden they wake up, here you are.
Oh, that's kind of a scary analogy.
That's kind of how I feel when I come to do the show every week.
Scared?
Scared and like I've been hijacked or kidnapped.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. 2019. I'm still having a hard time writing that on checks and things.
I'm
also I'm having a hard time filling out the numbers on the checks too. I don't like writing checks.
Oh. You mean the amount?
Yeah, the amount. Yours especially. I don't like writing your high dollar amount on your check.
I don't know who you've been making that check out to, but it's not been getting to me.
Doesn't shock you when you see it, does it?
No. Okay. So did you have good holidays?
Yeah, we did have a good holiday.
Good. Yeah, ring in the new year in a big fashion.
I was in bed at 9 o'clock and just gave up. I did stay up for New Year's one time. To try to celebrate, and I thought it was going to be something great, but all you really could recognize or hear was a big boom in the background. Somebody setting off a big firecracker or whatever.
Oh.
So
you, like one time in your whole life, you've stayed up? Is that
I remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I like to stay up every year, but I'm a night owl. You're not a night owl so much.
Yeah.
So. But Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. You got any plans for this year?
No, not really. Just try to make it the best year that I can.
Yeah. Just
be the best I can be.
Maintain the status quo and keep going. Keep moving.
Going.
Keep falling forward. Is what I say.
Every day is a blessing.
Yeah. Well, we had a great time doing the Christmas parade.
We
that
did.
was a month ago, but we had a good time doing
it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. Yeah.
And then it got warm again, and now it's kind of cold again. So.
Well, looking at the weather has been such an unpredictable thing, and it's funny to watch the weather people because the first big front that came through like 2 or 3 weeks ago, they were talking about how serious it was going to be, and then all of a sudden at the last minute they changed it, and then they changed it back, and then they changed it to something totally different. It's kind of like this weekend. It was supposed to get snow, and then they took it out of the forecast. They put it back in. It's going to be 50 degrees or 40 degrees.
Yes.
I don't think they know much.
No, I mean, I guess there's a lot of technology and things to help predict it, but it's weather. I think it's always going to be unpredictable. So I kind of watch the weather to get an idea, but then I don't make a lot of plans around the weather until
you wake up the next morning
until
and
a
stick
couple
your head
of days
out the
before.
door or something like
yeah,
that.
I mean it changes so much.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly making plans around the weather, it's hard to know. So
Well,
it's interesting though.
Well, we live in the
Weather is-
Ozarks, which
Yes, we
has a
do.
lot to do with it. All right.
Yes.
Would you like to?
Share with the audience who the guests are today?
We should probably give the audience the reason why we're here.
Okay.
And it's not to listen to us talk for hours upon end.
Ramble on about
Ramble.
things. Well, today we have Dylan Gamble from Twin Lakes Playhouse, my friend from Twin Lakes Playhouse, here to talk about his upcoming play that's going to be opening here in a couple of weeks, and it's a fun melodrama, and he'll be here to talk about that.
Okay.
And then we have Carolyn Carter and guest from the Humane Society, North Central Arkansas Humane Society, here to share with us some goings on over there.
Okay. And she brought a little friend with her.
Yes, Carolyn Carter and guest.
And guest. I can hear the little pitter patter of
little
paws
feet.
in the background.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Well, let's take our first break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the Twin Lakes Playhouse upcoming play. Stay with us.